and potentially a first-round draft choice based on what he's done here in 2017. Started out at Texas Tech, was a walk-on there, transferred to Oklahoma, walked on with the Sooners, has thrown 31 touchdowns this year, number 3 in college football. He's also run for 5 more. For Mayfield, and everybody covered downfield. Mayfield, as a flag goes down, throws it out of bounds.
There is a flag on the play.
Baker Mayfield unable to move the team on that opening drive, but always making headlines, not making friends though. Andre Maloney, who was recruited by Kansas, signed to play here, passed away in high school. Joe Deneen wears number 29 in honor of Maloney, whose mother and sister were here attending a KU football game for the first time. On the last drive because of an errant throw. He'll pass here. Off the pump fake. Rolling out. Gets hit. Now he throws it over the middle. It's caught by Anderson. Inside the 10. And Anderson knocked out a play. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And that's why Baker Mayfield's going to win the Heisman.
What an incredible play by Baker Mayfield.
Watch me do this.
Shake his hand. He says, all right, just make that chip on my shoulder a little bit bigger. Gets the troops fired up and goes onto the field. And on 4th down, throws a touchdown pass. The many faces of many personalities, if you will, of Baker Mayfield.
I like the frames on the left. It's a stylish look.
Space, you see some debris blowing onto the field. Mayfield from the 5, moving around the pocket, now takes off and gets sacked at the 13-yard line by Dorrance Armstrong to force a punt, which will occur from the Oklahoma goal line into the wind.
And that's a great job by the Kansas defense. Your offense gets stopped short on 3rd and short. Your coach decides to punt it, play the field position game. You go right out, you get a 3 and out. Tremendous job of the Jayhawk defense.
Playing the game. Play action, Mayfield running here. And he will not get to the line to gain, come up about a yard shy, 3rd down.
I tell you what, Greg, Dave, aside from the touchdown pass, which was a tremendous play by Baker Mayfield, in that run right there, Oklahoma has done nothing offensively.
So far, 5 of 9 passing and a touchdown. The Annex started in pregame going to shake the hands of a Kansas captain, and he was denied. There you even see Armstrong. Every time Mayfield approaches a Kansas player, they put their hands behind their back. And Mayfield talking trash after the touchdown pass on 4th down. He looks back at the Kansas fans. I think he said, you have one win, stick to basketball.
Wow.
In fact, one of our camera operators heard him say, stick to basketball. It's not wrong with that comment about the one win. Good punt.
We've seen over the last few weeks.
Lincoln Riley, the head coach, told us he worked him harder in practice than any other week, knowing that it's human nature to look past an inferior foe. Mayfield on 1st down, surveying the field. Now throws downfield, and it's on target. And there's Flowers making the grab. There's a penalty flag down, though. Mayfield may have taken a shot after the play, and that's Drew Samia, the right guard, that's having a conversation with Baker, who is wincing right now. And I don't know if he's wincing because he's angry or if he's in pain.
Roughing the passer, number 13, defense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. Automatic, 1st down.
He's definitely hurt on that play. And what is Hassan defense thinking there?
And honestly, that should be targeting. I mean, he is launching his body. You can see the shoulder. He's launching into the head or neck area of Baker Mayfield.
Of the half. They're working on that right shoulder of Baker Mayfield. There was a cheap shot late hit by a defensive back for Kansas on Mayfield, and he was wincing in pain after.
First half, he's so efficient when he's dialed in. Hasn't been dialed in the whole day today, but trying to find a rhythm here in the second half.
Anybody in college football, they're taking a lot of shots, and he threw a great deep ball earlier that was dropped in the first half. Here Mayfield is dropped, sacked by Dorrance Armstrong at the 32 for a loss. And a flag comes in, more pushing and shoving, post whistle.
And number 2, Dorrance Armstrong. There is a flag on the play.
This all started in pregame when the Kansas captains elected not to shake Baker Mayfield's hand. And Mayfield's teammates, as they usually do, have had his back throughout. We also saw a cheap shot by Hassan defense on Baker Mayfield towards the end of the first half.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 71, offense, 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. The down counts, third down. That's number 71's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul for the game.
That's on Bobby Evans, and you know, it started with the taunting, though. Armstrong clearly wasn't getting off of Baker Mayfield and was taunting. Here's what we were talking about pregame. Mayfield going for the handshake, and none of the Kansas players moving their hands from behind their backs.
Yeah, he has definitely pressed some buttons on that Kansas sideline. This defense, I imagine they've had some words for Baker Mayfield at the bottom of a few piles. You got to keep your head if you're Bobby Evans. I know that your quarterback's lying there defenseless, but you can't take a cheap shot late. Has a much better head on his shoulders and a better understanding of how to live life away from the field.
Here comes a reversal. 3 straight plays. They get it to Badette on the perimeter. And Hassan defense, along with Bryce Tornaden, get him to the ground on this play. 20-yard pickup.
But he thrives in that role.
Mayfield off a pump fake, has an open receiver, and it's caught inside the 5. Michael Jones, first and goal, OU. 34 yards. Mayfield rolling out, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Mark Andrews, who himself has a bright future. 5th touchdown for Andrews. That's 3 touchdown passes on the day for Mayfield, 34 on the year.
And look, he's just looking at the Kansas sideline.
Right there, now that's
inappropriate.
That's inappropriate, uncalled for, and that right there, NFL GMs are going to see that, and they're going to mark it down, saying that's not what we want in the National Football League. It's not what Lincoln Riley wants at Oklahoma. It's not what we want in college football as fans. No place for that. All right, so it all started in pregame where, for some reason, the Kansas players electing not to even shake hands with Baker Mayfield. You see, look at the Kansas players continually putting their hands behind their back. Now, Mayfield talking some trash after the touchdown pass, talking trash to the crowd as well, telling him to stick to basketball and that they have 1 win on the season. Moments ago, there's some things we couldn't show you again because of the language and the actions, grabbing obviously a certain part of his person.
Throw like that.
Yeah, he just threw it so early.
Yep.
Anticipated the throw and just hit it right in stride. I've seen that so many times over the last few years.
So we go to the 4th quarter with Oklahoma in full command. 28-3 over Kansas. Baker Mayfield has thrown 3 more touchdown passes on the season. He's accounted for a total of 39 touchdowns in 2017. All Sooners as we go to the 4th. The 10. Mayfield and Andrews wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. That's 2 for Andrews on the day. And 4 now for Mayfield. There's a penalty marker down, though. As you get that body moving.
He's a big boy.
Hard to hold up after 3 yards. Mayfield keeping it here. That was a great fake. He's down to the 10-yard line. Tackled by Hassan defense, who took a cheap shot at Mayfield in the first half after the play and was penalized for it.
Hey, guys, remember talking to Lincoln Riley? You know,
Catch. Another OU first down.
It's the old saying, the rich get richer, right? You have a Heisman Trophy winner more than likely. You replace him with maybe one of the best high school players we've ever seen in Kyler Murray. They still have